There is a moment in every woman's life when she finds herself asking the same haunting question. Why did he leave? He once held your hand, whispered words that made you feel irreplaceable, and looked at you as if you were his world. And then one day, everything changed. His words became distant, his touch grew colder, and suddenly you were left standing alone, wondering where you went wrong. But the real question isn't why he left, it's why you feel so broken because of it. Why does his absence feel like a piece of you is missing? Why does his silence echo so loudly in your soul? Why does the pain of his departure make you question your own worth? The answer lies in understanding who you are without him. Because the only thing that brings a man back after hurting you is not your tears, your apologies, or your attempts to prove your love. It is your strength. It is your ability to heal, to rise, and to rediscover yourself in ways that make him realize what he lost. And before you can do that, you must ask yourself 3 eye-opening questions. Questions that will not only reveal the truth about your hidden self, but will also set you free from the need to be chosen. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Are you ready to reclaim your power? Then let's begin. The first question that will reveal your hidden self is this: what am I truly searching for? It's easy to believe you want him back because you love him, but love isn't just about wanting someone. It's about understanding why you want them. Are you searching for closure, for validation, for proof that you were enough? Or are you longing for something deeper, something you think only he can provide? The truth is, most women don't miss him. They miss the feeling he gave them. They miss the sense of security, the affection, the attention. But when you step back, you'll realize that the need for those things didn't start with him. It started long before he entered your life. Maybe you grew up believing you had to prove your worth. Maybe you learned that love was something you had to earn instead of something you simply deserve. Maybe every rejection in your life made you believe you had to fight for people to stay. And now, his absence feels like proof of every fear you've ever had about yourself. But the reality is, no man, not even him, can give you the love that you must first give yourself. No man can fill a void that was never his to fill. And once you recognize this, you stop chasing, you stop begging, you stop waiting. Because the moment you realize you were always enough is the moment everything shifts. And that's when he starts to feel your absence in a way he never expected. The second question that will reveal your hidden self is this: what am I afraid to lose? So often when a man leaves, the pain isn't just about him, it's about what his absence represents. You aren't just losing a person, you're losing the future you imagined with him. The memories you thought you would create, the love story you believed was still unfolding. You're grieving a version of yourself that existed when he was still there. But here's the truth: if he walked away, then he was never meant to be the foundation of your future. The love that is meant for you will never require you to question your worth. It will never leave you begging for reassurance. It will never make you feel like you have to fight just to be seen. So ask yourself, what are you truly afraid to lose? Are you afraid of being alone? Afraid of the unknown? Afraid that if he doesn't come back, you'll never experience love again? These fears are illusions. The moment you stop clinging to what was, you create space for something greater. When you release the fear of loss, you step into power. You show the universe that you trust yourself enough to walk away from what does not serve you. And in that moment, you become the kind of woman a man regrets losing. Because nothing is more attractive than a woman who knows she is complete on her own. And that is when he starts to wonder, was letting you go his biggest mistake? The third and final question that will reveal your hidden self is this: who am I without him? It is the hardest question to ask because for so long your identity may have been wrapped in his presence. You saw yourself through his eyes. His love made you feel worthy, and his rejection made you question everything. But now, in his absence, you must face the reflection staring back at you. Who are you when no one is watching? When there are no late night texts, no reassurances, no promises of love, do you feel empty or do you feel whole? Do you feel lost or do you feel found? Because here is the truth. The most powerful version of yourself has been waiting for you all along. She is not defined by his love nor broken by his absence. She is a woman who rises, who heals, who refuses to shrink just because someone failed to recognize her worth. She is a woman who knows that love, real, lasting love, begins within. And when you embrace this version of yourself, everything shifts. You no longer need him to come back because you have already returned to yourself. And paradoxically, that is the very moment he feels your absence the most. Because nothing haunts a man more than the realization that the woman he once had no longer needs him. So if he comes back, it will not be because you begged, pleaded, or proved your worth. It will be because your energy transformed. You became the kind of woman who does not chase, who does not wait, who does not break. And that is the only thing that truly brings him back after hurting you. But by the time he realizes it, you will have already found something far greater yourself. There is a pain that lingers when someone you love walks away. It is a pain that is not just about their absence, but about the unanswered questions left behind. You wonder if you were not enough. You wonder if he ever truly cared. You wonder if the love you built was nothing more than a temporary illusion. But what if the real question isn't about him at all? What if the key to everything you are feeling lies deep within you? You see, the only thing that ever truly brings a man back after he has hurt you is who you become in his absence. It is not your tears, not your longing, not your attempts to remind him of what you once had. It is the transformation that takes place when you stop seeking him and start seeking yourself. And that journey begins with 3 eye-opening questions. Questions that will force you to see yourself in ways you never have before. Questions that will strip away illusions, reveal hidden wounds, and ultimately set you free. You ready? Because once you begin this process, you will never look at yourself or him the same way again. And by the time he realizes what he lost, you will have already found what you were always meant to have, the power to choose